Hey guys, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about Chile, and specifically how investing in business can bring you the reward of residency. But before we start, let me just remind you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like the video and share it. So, occupying the western edge of South America and extending as far south as the very tip of the continent at Cape Horn, only 644 kilometers from Antarctica, Chile is one of the most diverse nations on the planet in terms of its ecosystem. This is an attractive element for foreigners looking to relocate and experience new adventure. However, the benefits and pull factors of choosing the Latin American nation extend far beyond the landscape. One of the many universal reasons for moving, be it overseas or locally, is a desire for new physical environments and looking to the future, a place to develop personally and professionally. So the COVID-19 pandemic has obviously created an ever-expanding network of remote workers, and this has further contributed to the need for new surroundings such as we've just mentioned. So why is there no better time than now to take the plunge on relocation? So to provide you with a little bit of context before getting into the main topic that we have today, a residency is an official permission granted to someone of a different nationality which allows them to work and live in a different country for a specified period of time. So in this case, Chile. Now, residency is either temporary or permanent, and the difference between the two is that the former is a short period of time while the latter is valid permanently, meaning you're able to stay for an indefinite time and apply for citizenship after you've spent the requisite naturalization period in that country, if that's what your aim is. So in today's podcast episode, we'll be outlining how to obtain residency in Chile through business investment, as well as the required documents and costs involved in such a process. So as always, the best place to start is with eligibility, because while all nationalities are allowed to apply, there are other documents and criteria to fulfill in order to make sure it's successful. So you'll have to provide an investment and or business plan, as well as proof of capital in or out of Chile, depending on where you're storing your funds, a notarized passport copy and passport photo, as well as proof of income, notarized copy of your business license and articles of incorporation, marriage and birth certificates where necessary, an affidavit, and a tourism card. So as residency by investment schemes go, this list of required documents and procedures isn't really that long, and in terms of the process itself, there are a few more steps involved, but we will look at them now, so don't panic. So basically, on arrival in Chile, you're able to make your initial investment, so it's $75,000 in the capital of Santiago is usually the standard approved amount, and this will then mean you're allowed to apply for your temporary residency. And so this is a 1-year visa that gives you time to spend 185 days hassle-free in the nation, and it's also kind of a placeholder while the documentation is being reviewed before you can issue your permanent residency. So you can take this time to familiarize yourself with the landscape and explore new places and enjoy the new food and find which neighborhood you enjoy where you may want to put your roots down permanently. So permanent residency isn't automatically granted. It's a requirement to first explain why you're going to apply and how you're linked to the nation, basically to verify the integrity of your investment and demonstrate the positive nature of your intentions within the borders. And an interesting thing to note is that after being a resident for 5 years, permanent and temporary residency combined, you can actually apply for citizenship, which is an extra incentive to the process. So if you're interested in finding out more, please get in touch with us today. You'll be able to see, why not also leave a comment with what you'd like to hear us talk about next, and like the video. But until then, thank you very much for listening. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Bye.